Okay, welcome back to this lovely party of a fish, a reptile, and a gremlin.
I am an amphibian, thank you very much.
You're a gremlin. Um,
Spice Boys.
Spice Boys.
Spice Boys.
The
So
Spice Boys.
Was
when we
it
last,
Sour Spice, Spicy Spice, and Old Spice?
I think
Old
so.
Spice.
You were Old Spice, of course.
I know.
So when we last left off, you had actually finally rescued your employer. He is awake, but a little bit groggy, as far as you can tell. He doesn't look like he's about to die, but he does look like he would appreciate some help up from the floor.
Definitely got to give him some support and couple another check over to make sure he's not gonna pass out or anything.
Yeah, he looks like he's had a rough time, but he doesn't look like he's going to. He looks like he'll be able to heal fairly well from whatever happened to him.
So yeah, just kind of give him a little bit of support.
Goes, oh, you have no idea how good it is to see you, my friends. You certainly took your employment pretty seriously, didn't you? He's trying to chuckle us off.
Of course, sir.
Well, we happen to be nice people, and also we don't get paid.
Mostly the don't get paid part.
Well, speak for yourself, but we're nice people.
Well,
Also,
I guess.
the treasure.
yes. Did you happen to find my map?
Here you go. And then her just hands it to him like, yep, don't need this.
Okay. Well, I remember the way to the cave, but it's good to know that nobody else will be able to get there. So, I'm worried about this black spider fellow. He apparently arranged to have me captured, and he knows the location. So I'm a little bit worried about my brothers. They've been camping there for about a month now.
Is it really the lost mine? Are you sure?
It is. We're certain that it is the lost mine. We were just waiting
okay.
for people to come and help us, with the operation. All I can offer you right now is 25 gold pieces, but once we get this mine up and running, if we can, get this black spider fellow out of here and reclaim it from him, I can promise you all a 10% share.
Sounds pretty
All
good.
right. So
I don't know math.
Three
I'm
of
just gonna
us.
say yes.
It's
Three
better
of
than
us at
zero.
10%. Oh, guys, so we're each gonna get 13%.
Turns to stare at that.
Close. So yes, if we could get on our way to Phandelver and from there to the Lost Mines, I would like to see if my brothers are all right, or if something's happened to them. Have you heard from them in town?
No.
Oh, I don't believe so.
Though we did leave a message to let them know if they did go in, they had them in town when we were there. So admittedly, most of the time we were in there, we were punching people. I was punching people. But we left in the message that we were going after you.
Okay. Well, hopefully they'll be all right.
We
Let's
do
go.
have a cart if you would travel with us and rest.
I would appreciate that. Yes.
Also, as a heads up, there's a griffin in the library. Don't touch it. It nearly ate us.
I wasn't planning.
I don't remember. Was Vault the one who was able to actually identify it, or
There was
Yeah,
an owl bear that we beat.
yeah?
It was Voltarius that
But
knew what it was.
okay, look. It's part bird. It's part beast. It's a griffin.
Thought we beat it up.
We did. It's unconscious. I don't want him to wake it up
Oh yeah.
because it was trapped in the library, man.
Don't worry. I will leave it alone where it is. We should probably go then.
Yes,
Before
we
it
need to
wakes
go
up.
before it wakes up.
All right. So you can all hop into your cart and head from here to Phandelver.
Do.
Doo-doo-doo.
Phandelver's at the mountain.
It's right
Oh.
down here.
Oh, somebody else must have clicked the mountain.
That was me. Hi, sorry.
It's
Do.
we cleared out the bandits and whatnot.
7 hexes away.
Yeah, you could probably get there in a day if you traveled pretty fast. But let me roll
Well,
something.
I mean, there's more people to save, so yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Just 1 second. So you're traveling through the woods this time. You figure you can just cut through, wilderness. Don't see any reason not to. You have to get to Phandelver as fast as you can. Still daytime, so... Alright, and then... Okay. So, you're entering a kind of a clearing, and you hear buzzing on each side of you.
Again, I thought we dealt with these things.
Go ahead and put your tokens down, and you do see, again, some more sturges on the road coming out of the woods. Apparently attracted to your dwarven friend in the back because he does have some open wounds.
We bandaged him as much as we could have.
Yeah, but they can still smell blood.
They're just gonna be like, "Oi! Fuck off! I will eat you! You taste nasty, and I'll regret it, but I'll eat you!"
These bugs again.
At these bugs again. So go ahead and roll initiative. Let me get that up there first.
Okay, 1 second. Character sheet.
Go.
Open a new window.
Holy shit.
Go initiative power.
Wow, we all rolled well for once.
That's not what I wanted to do there.
And then we never did again.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. 7. That's about right. Yeah, turn and 7 and turn. Okay, so go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Yes. So, Adaira just sees this motherfucker. I don't have time for your horse shit today. I'm not getting latched on. Faster than you've ever seen him before, he yeets himself here, And before you can say anything, what the hell are you doing, Naira? He does a jump because I have 5 feet of movement left, and that's a thing I can do. So now I am on top of the Sturge, and I have used all my movement, but I can still hit a motherfucker.
Oh, that hits the motherfucker. Okay.
And then bonus action, because I hit something.
Whoa.
Well, don't waste that on this one because this one is you smashed it.
Yes.
And of course you used
I
all your
used-
movement.
I used all my movement.
That's a nice roll, too. That's a shame.
Yep.
It happens all the time. And Ira just looks at the other two. She's like, "Come on, I don't got time for this shit."
Okay. Groggle, it's your turn.
Well, since the poor frog boy has died multiple times and just rushed up, is here panting as he runs up. Just flip, flap, flip, flap. Shit. What was that again? A lot of hexes here. Okay. Oof. I think that was correct. Just running up. Fuck it, I'll double action dash.
Just the buddy, you just died. No.
It's like, God damn it! There we go. Double action dash, that's my entire movement, and then I'm just gonna set up behind Frog Boy to make sure he doesn't get pin cushioned from both sides. Again.
It's like, come back here, god damn it.
Just healed your ass. Yes, that's turn.
Okay.
Altarius does the same. Moving into position for battle. Alright, guys, I'm here.
Okay. The Sturges are gonna buzz up. Buzz up. This one actually can't get all the way to you, but it's gonna buzz up to here. And then buzz. This one's gonna buzz. And he gonna try to blood drain you, Valterius. I don't believe a 14 hits you anymore, right?
It does not.
I don't think it ever did.
Probably not.
Yeah, with chainmail it was just 16.
Alright. Okay, Dura, it's your turn again. And you can go ahead and use that unarmed strike roll because that was a freaking good roll. So just...
Yes, excellent. Immediately just bounces it like, no! To this boy.
Yeah, it's dead. They aren't very tough.
I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit.
10 does not hit, no.
Yep. So you just see him walk from the second one after like punching one completely through, like, get out of here! I ain't got time for your horse shit today!
Alright. So Groggle?
Grog will move through ally because he can do that, and he will flank this motherfucker from behind. Yeah. And he goes smashy.
Smashy.
Uh,
You
nope.
get advantage, so yeah, you do.
Oh yeah. So yeah, 14.
Yep, you get that hits.
Waka.
Okay, and that's pretty much it. You got the absolute lowest roll you could have got for all these Sturges, by the way. It rolled a 1.
Stupid bug. From hell. Stupid hell bugs. Hell bugs! I have a new name. Also, I have a dumb question.
Okay.
Are vampires adult Sturges? Are Sturges just baby vampires? I didn't leave them in good enough condition to dissect them for these answers. I will just have to ask a vampire.
Alright. Okay. So the rest of your trip doesn't take very long, and it also does not include any more sturges, so
Hey,
you are back here in Phandelver with your actual employer.
Woo!
I'm guessing we would have told him that his bodyguard slash buddy is alive and in town.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I like your bodyguard, by the way. He's very nice.
Well, he's all right then. Last I saw him, they were dragging him off in a different direction.
Yeah, so some goblins were using him as a soccer ball, but we took care of that.
Well, thank you for that as well. I have a lot to thank
I
you
was
for,
a-
it seems.
It's fine. We just help people.
Okay, so once you get to Phandelver and you meet up with the bodyguard, Sildar, he sees you coming into town in your cart and sees you helping Grungan down from the back, and he goes, "Oh, you found him! Thank goodness. What have you learned? You learned anything else?"
So there's this black spider fellow who's a bitch and a coward. And he
That's the guy who
escaped.
ran away on us.
That's the guy who ran away on us.
He had the guise of a drow, didn't he?
I didn't see his face. I just looked at him and went, "Come on, make my day." And then he turned into a bird and flew out of a window. I'm not sure he counts as anything normal.
Yeah. It's like
But yeah,
that
we ran into
squirrel
him.
that took the form of a man.
But we ran into him and he escaped because he was trying to deal for Gundren and his map from the bugbear fella. But the bugbear fella's dead, and nearly everyone in that castle is dead, except for the goblins are liberated. But don't worry about them; they ran north. He says, not knowing where they ran. And their owlbear was technically freed from its library prison because owls don't belong in libraries, and apparently it's not a griffin. And I think that covers all of my notes.
Okay. Interesting. So you said this black spider fellow. You saw him in the
Yeah,
castle?
so he was a dude. He was a dude, and he was trying to broker a deal with a big bugbear fella over our boss Gundren. You were knocked out for this, Gundren. And then we broke in because we saw our boss and went, "Hey, we need that guy." And then that dude tried to be sneaky to go to Gundren, but we saw through his horse shit. And then the big bugbear's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you," and he killed me, which isn't the first time that's happened. And then I got back up and I told him no, looked at this person and went, "Make my fucking day. Your turn." And then he turned into a bird and flew out a window. I shit you not, I could not make that up.
Oh, I've seen stranger magic. As odd as it sounds to say that, I've seen stranger magic. Gungren.
Oh,
We haven't seen your brothers for a month. Have they gone somewhere else? Gungren looks a little concerned. And he goes, "No, as far as I know, they were still camping in the beginning of the caves. You haven't seen them at all? None of you? No word or anything?" He says, "No,
hopefully it's not that dragon bitch.
well, I hope they haven't, you know, run across the same problems that I did."
Well, the black spider fella kind of already knew where the mine was. So that's not a good thing. So they may be in trouble. So we're gonna go save them because apparently that's our shtick now. We still haven't found a shell, by the way. Has anyone come up with a shell? He says, pointing to uh, fuck, Fishman, whose name I'm blanking on because
Groggle.
Groggle. I look at it every time and I'm like, ah, yes, Fishman.
It's fine. His name was not designed to be pronounced with people who breathe. It's specifically designed to sound like somebody gargling water.
That's fair.
We haven't seen any sort of shell, no. I don't suppose it would be, you would be able to go scout out the caves? I mean, we know where it is now, thanks to Grungen. Yeah, it's right here on the map. Look, and he points to an area about 15 miles away on the map.
Isn't that just down the road?
No, that wasn't me clicking on the map to show you where it was.
Oh, I thought it was. I was like, so the mine's like literally below the town.
On the regional map, it's about 15 miles, like 15 miles north. Yeah, north or south, somewhere here. I will just ping you on the map over here where it is. It is actually right in these foothills over here. It's actually right over here.
That's where the way
Oh,
cave is?
it's by Icefire Peak. Oh, we might run into the Dragon Cult. No, they're probably dead. They're
That's where
probably
Wave Echo Cave is?
Yep, it's right over here. They uncovered the entrance, like, perhaps 2 months ago?
Wow, you'd think it would have been in a tougher place to find.
No, I mean, it literally was buried in the mountainside. It was a pile of rocks. And
I
an
suppose.
entire mountain range of piles of rocks.
Nobody knew for
That's true.
sure where the entrance was to be.
Speaking of danger, there's still the young dragon, the green dragon,
Oh yeah.
who's
So,
squatting in the destroyed town.
hold on, I need to go find the actual notes I took and see if I wrote down Bitch Dragon's name. I didn't take down the Bitch Dragon's name. It's a young green one. They're a bitch.
Didn't you say their name was like Swamp Gas or something?
I don't remember.
It's
It's not
still
Meyer
fairly-
Fang.
It's still fairly young without a power structure.
Yeah, and so it's on the map up here where this town is. There's also an old man druid there. He is very grumpy. Do not bother him.
Well, we'll to be honest, the Wave Echo Cave thing is a little more pressing. As if this black spider fellow gets a hold of the actual prize inside, we won't have to worry about any dragon.
We know, but on the off chance we're not there to go smack the dragon, someone else needs to.
Thank you for informing us, but hopefully we don't have to go after it without you.
Well, I was gonna say, you could probably send word for help in the town up to the north. Just be like, hey, there's these reports of a dragon in this whole town. And you can get people who are, proficient in dragon killing. And not someone who lied to a dragon to its face. Because that won't have repercussions.
Maybe if you just tell that dragon that the other dragon is talking shit about it, it'll go and fight it. And then, they'll just fight each other.
Okay, that's not what I
do
lied to it
maybe we
about,
won't
but
even see
okay.
him. Maybe we won't even see him, You never know.
Knowing my luck in dragons, the answer is we're gonna see him in like 2 days, tops.
Alright, so you have a couple options right now. You can go directly to Wave Echo Cave, or you can see if you can get any other, supplies first, or go do some side quests, or
We do have a side quest. It looks in the notes. We were supposed to go find that one banshee that was answering one question for everybody, and I was supposed to ask for the nice elf lady who helped us out.
This is true.
And
This
because if
sounds
it wasn't for
vaguely
her,
familiar.
we wouldn't have fought the Red Brand folks who were complete chumps. Complete chumps. I'm looking for the old note list I have. And I was told I go ask. I told her when we were done rescuing our boss, we would go help her with that. Go find a banshee. Now I have my question, and you two have questions. Though admittedly, Valterius, yours has been answered in the sense of we know where Wave Echo Cave is. So, yeah, we could go do that real quick while you get, and then have Gundren rest up a little bit from being kidnapped for at least a week. I think it's been a week. I hope it's been a week. I lose track of the days.
I don't think it was a week. I think it was like 3-ish days or something. 3-4 days. Yeah.
But yeah.
From our original walk at level 1, where you got one shot, we went immediately to the Goblin Caves. Like that took maybe like 6 hours or something.
Well, so we did the Goblin
yeah,
Caves off the trail, then we rested for the evening. And then we spent a day or so fighting the Red Brands, then we rested for an evening. But then it was over a day's worth of travel on the road to get to the tree place, because we rested on the road. And then it was almost a day's travel to get to the castle there, and we've made it in that. So it's been almost a week.
Okay, yeah, 6 days.
And let's be honest, I've already made it canon. Daira can't count.
This is fair.
okay. So, did you guys figure out what you're doing?
We're
Let's
going
do
to
the
give
banshee thing real quick and give Gundren time to rest.
Well, he's not gonna go with you. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
But we made a promise to go do the banshee thing. I need to Daira specifically needs to ask a question for our friendly elf cleric, because she is a cleric of the god of luck, and man, that's been doing us some good. And Daira's also died, but it's also been doing us some good.
Yeah, the luck has been pretty in our favor.
We could go talk to her and get the directions, and then after that, make our way to Wave Echo Cave. Because I think it's to the south.
Yeah, the banshee thing is to the northish.
Here, I'll show you on the map. I'll show you on the map where Coneyberry is. It's right over here. And then the cave would be right here.
So the cave would be the immediate answer. So we do the cave first, then we go to Coneyberry, if we live.
Right. Cave is potentially end of campaign.
I don't trust like that. You want to go to Coneyberry first and make our way back and see if we don't run into the dragon cultists and beat the shit out of them, because I accidentally killed one by punching him in the knees.
It's up to you guys.
Groggle would certainly like to repay the debt, and the cleric made it sound like that this was really just a hop, skip, and a jump. The only issue is it's way out of the way. From their indication, it sounds like it would be pretty easy to do. It's just,
okay. Well,
I don't know. What does
we have
think?
What does Walt think? Yeah.
Oh, well, I really want to see that cave, but I mean, I suppose we do owe our nice elf lady friend a favor, so
She
yeah,
has been one of the nicest mammals we have met.
let's
So
go take on that. Wait, we're not fighting the banshee. Let's go see the
we have
banshee.
to go. We have to go to Coneyberry, go find a banshee, ask some questions, and hopefully don't lose our brains. I don't have many. It's very small.
What is a
Pop said.
banshee anyway?
A spiritual guardian.
Spiritual. That sounds a little close to ghost.
Nah. See, ghosts are people who have issues and problems they left behind. Banshees keep an eye out for people and make sure things are going okay. And when bad things come along, they let you know with their very lovely, very loud voices.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes people mistake banshees for ghosts, and they try to fight them like ghosts, and that just makes a banshee mad. Because let's be honest, if people just rolled up to your crib and tried to kick your ass, and they were just a bunch of farmers, like, come on, bring somebody good.
I'm just watching the gears turn in fucking Goggle's head. He's like, should I correct this? And he's like, no, it'll cause more trouble if I do. But, like, it's not really good boy behavior to not correct it, but, fuck it.
Roll a die. See what you do.
Alright,
Oh no, Scatha.
Dice for what?
roll a die. See what happens. Low he corrects it, high he doesn't. Welp. Oh, God. So Groggle just crosses his eyes for a minute and goes, Banshees can be aggressive.
But usually for a good reason.
So they're
Not
screaming
always.
saviors.
They are creatures like anything else. Some are beneficial, some are not.
This one seems to be a beneficial friend.
Yes, according to the town, this one is quite nice. As for ghosts, they are a specter of some sort.
You had to say the G word, didn't you?
Well,
You
said
say
it was
they
a
are ghosts?
Not
sort.
technically, no.
Technically?
Of a sort.
They wouldn't have a different name if they weren't something different.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh my god.
Wolves and dogs.
Yes.
Gargle raises his hand, does the kind of like slight wave of the kind of like hand gesture of face kind of.
It's the oh no, now the gremlin's in charge of making sure the kid that Belt doesn't just go running through town screaming ghosts.
Well, we better get going so that we can get this out of the way and then get to the cave. I need to see that cave.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. How far away is this actually?
Good distance.
Yeah, it'll take you about 2 days. So you'll have to camp at least twice.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna move this thingy.
And we will be back here in 5 days.
Okay. Keep moving. Alright. So you get to about this point when it starts getting dark. Do you want to keep just going, or do you want to set up camp now while you still have some light?
Set up camp now while we still have some light.
Hmm.
Right?
Let's set up a watch, not be idiots, and all go to sleep like we did first time. Rog will take first watch since he doesn't have dark vision.
Okay. Who has second?
I'll take second.
Okay.
I have last watch.
Alrighty. So it gets dark. You don't see anything yet. Anyway, you're pretty close to the trail, so it's moderately safe. But go ahead and roll me a perception check anyway.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay, let me see.
Ira, what do you see with your special eye?
Not yet. You're not on watch.
Oh, that's fair. Never mind. Ignore that. I'm an idiot.
Snoozing.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go over to a map here. Go ahead and plump yourselves down, like right over here. You made camp off the trail somewhere, so.
Sleep in a tree.
Your tree fruge. God. He even snores in an annoying manner.
Let's see. Well, he beat you, so he gets a surprise. This comes crashing out of the friggin' trees. Directly into your campsite. And it takes a big, lovely swing directly at you, Groggle.
Yeah, that's...
Alright. So, I imagine you all wake up from this, so go ahead and roll initiative.
Ah, what is that thing?
I got a 6.
There we go. That's pretty fitting.
It's probably a good idea you're going to help the the cleric of luck right now. Alrighty. Oh, Darua didn't go on the initiative list for some reason.
Yes, I got a 6.
Descending. So, Valterius, it is your turn. This thing just crashed into your campsite and smacked the shit out of Groggle.
How much
No,
damage
no,
did you
no,
do?
no, no, no! I don't know what you are, but go away! And he swings his great sword.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck.
That
Well,
hits,
rip
definitely.
that thing.
Damn.
Dragon Slasher!
Okay, it was a pretty damn good hit right there, so. Let's see how much. 59. Minus. Yeah, that was a good hit. That is. It's his turn now.
Disturbing nap time.
So it's gonna take a swing at you, Valterius, because that fucking hurt, so. Oh, that's definitely not gonna hit. Okay. Okay, so it takes a swing at you, and you just kind of duck, I guess. Is it whiffs right over you, and it looks a little confused after it, misses because you were right there. It should have hit you. Okay, so Darura.
Just reading up on some things real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So he's just gonna be like, the fuck? Ah, some big ugly son of a... And he doesn't even grab his weapons, he just runs up and starts socking the boy. Uh-oh. That's... No, Windows. Don't betray me like this. Snooze.
That's what Windows is best at.
Nope, that unfortunately misses.
And I believe even if I fail an attack, I still get a second attack. If I am remembering correctly with the martial arts.
I believe so.
Yeah, so it's a bonus action. So he's just gonna be like, bad hit, sorry. Apologizes to the ogre and then proceeds to punch him in the shin.
-4. And your poison?
Oh, I keep on. To be fair, the Sturges wasn't worth bringing it up on, but I forgot about it again. So he needs to make a DC 12.
He made.
Yeah.
Ogre's got some good con, so.
Yeah, I wasn't too terribly worried about it. Now it's my turn.
Okay. Groggle, it's your
So-
turn.
How much damage did he take? I don't think you said.
No, he rolled 14 bludgeoning.
Ah, lovely. Okay. Ouch. So, Groggle's going to take a decent step. Actually, no, we should probably move in. Move it like that. And that hurt. So now you get to hurt. A fun little guiding bolt at level 2.
That'll hit.
I fucking hope so. Ow. What was that initial roll?
I don't know. It's
It's
weird.
2 1s, no wonder. Anyways, but boom, motherfucker. Again, just a huge torrent of water just blasts into its chest.
That was a good hit. It did not look like it liked that at all.
Good, I didn't like it either.
Alright, Vitalius.
Okay, big boy, you're going down.
That'll hit. Nice. He's still up, but he looks like he regrets coming into your camp. He's gonna take one more swing at you, Valterius. Because,
Oh yeah, that hits.
you're the biggest threat right now, so... 14 bludgeoning.
He is a consistent boy.
He is rolling pretty much the goddamn same. Okay, it looks, stupidly proud of itself that it hit you this time.
That's just a glancing blow.
Alright, Fruge.
Rouge. Rouge-Y.
Take another swing.
Taking another swing.
That one hits.
Cool. I hit harder this time. And he's just like, Oi! Oi! I'm the one who's supposed to be dying!
Okay, well, I'll roll that con, but you,
Yeah, no, I fucking know. Like there are... He is high and lowing this. I'm just waiting for the right hit.
it's fine, though. He teeters, looks a little confused, and then flops onto the floor face first.
You're the frog. Ready to scrape.
It he makes a crashing sound into the underbrush when he hits, but he is not moving anymore. Good job.
So what is this big guy?
God, do any of us know?
If you want to see if you can check, know what it is, go ahead and roll either nature or survival.
I have neither.
Survival. My survival's higher. I want to roll nature just on the option. Yeah, I'll go roll nature just on the option he fails it. Never mind, Groggle. Fuck me.
Yeah, you all know what this is. This is
Yep, that's onions. It's an ogre.
it's an ogre. It was probably looking to eat you.
It's an ogre, huh? They're not as friendly as the stories make them out to be.
There are friendly ogre stories?
Yeah, you know, it goes to a castle, saves a princess, turns out she's an ogre too. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Huh.
Sounds like it has a lot of layers.
It does.
Hmm.
God damn it. Shrek is not canon to fucking.
I guess somebody made sure that story never reached my people.
Well, I mean, you don't have a whole lot of ogres at the bottom of the ocean, I hope.
Shame that.
Mm,
Are there sea ogres? Are sea ogres a thing?
There are large sea creatures with humanoid shapes that act mostly the same.
I see ogres right in front of me.
Okay. So if you want to go ahead and continue your watch, Groggle, for the rest of the night,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll another perception check, just in case.
Yeah. It'll take some time to try and. I know it's just not the best idea. He's going to try and bury the ogre. Hey, good perception this time.
Okay. You do not hear or see anything else. You're assuming that the ogre has scared everything off from, a pretty good radius. But it wouldn't hurt to keep watching just in case.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So your watch goes by, you finish burying the ogre, and you go ahead and wake up Darura for his.
Tag in Frog Boy.
You ready? Roll me a perception. Frog boy?
Oh, Frog Boy, yes. Hi, Frog Boy was distracted because he was looking at the tusks of the ogre. I will roll the perception.
Let's see. Yep, your watch goes by just fine. You hear some crashing and noises in the bush, but it seems to be like a pigeon or something, because it's not very big or very loud.
Okay.
Hey, so
If
your
there's
watch.
another fucking ogre over there, I swear to fuck, I'm going to poison the hell out of you out of spite. You have eyeballs. They don't have good constitution rolls.
So your watch
Yeah,
goes
but-
by without any incident, so.
Yep.
Except for you
I wait.
swearing to yourself.
Well, that's just normal. But that doesn't change the fact it'll be Gargle, which is not Gargle. Gargle's a sleepy boy. There, we'll go to Vault and be like, Vault.
What? No,
It's your
it's
turn.
my turn.
It's your turn. I want to go back to sleep. Wake me up if the ogre's in the woods, or tell it that, or like screaming in my ears. Tell him to fuck off, please. Thank you. And then he just face plants into the dirt.
Okay. Ugh.
And one perception check from you.
Perception-y.
Ooh. Let's see. Ooh. All right. I just rolled that one, so that's not going to happen. Ah, all right.
Oh, geez, that's a lot of rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're right back into your campsite, and you do not hear anything really, and you get a little suspicious as it goes on because you don't hear any bird sounds or rustling in the bushes as you did when you started your watch. It got suspiciously quiet.
Man, what a nice evening it is.
Into your campsite bursts some, some pretty big, angry looking fellows.
Orcs.
Um,
They looking for their lost pet ogre? What happens when you don't follow leash laws, motherfucker?
So they come out of the bushes and they just kind of look at you. They're like, hi.
Hi?
How's it going?
Oh, we're just like camping out. How about you guys?
Yeah, we're just like camping out too. They're like, they look like they're positioning themselves in an awkward way.
Yeah.
Nice night, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't even hear the animals making noises. Makes it way easier to sleep.
Yeah, it sure
like-
does.
Could be because of the ogre.
Ogre?
Why are you guys asleep?
Well, we like we like moving around and when it's dark. Not because we're hiding from anything or anything like that.
It's a lovely negative int mod working for them.
Yeah.
It's,
I don't know what there's to hide for in these woods anyway. I mean, an ogre came and attacked us a couple hours ago, but that's all.
that's all, huh? Okay. No dragon or nothing. There's nobody else around.
There's a dragon elsewhere my friend talked to a couple days ago.
Do you wake up the frog at this point?
Yeah, right. Yay! Hey, we got company. You should tell him about the dragon you met.
I've been asleep for only 4 hours. Why are we talking about that bitch of a green dragon?
Well, we got company.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, why are we talking about a dragon?
Yeah. No reason. Curious about dragons. There's a green one, you said? No, not a white one.
Oh no, the fucking dragon cult has pissed it off too much. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. And just
Dragon
you see there
cult?
like set up and just hold on, waking up. We went. Okay, so me and my friends here, including Groggle, but he needs a nap. He got hit hard by an ogre. It's dead in the bushes over there. Me and my friends were going into a village to meet with a druid up north. Used to be some big, powerful human with a horned helmet or something's town. I don't fucking know. And we were looking through, and well, you see, I ran into some dragon cultists. We found the dragon first, but it didn't notice me because I'm in fact 2.5 feet tall and can play a very mean giant frog. Um,
The orcs are staring at you, by the way. They're just like,
and
yeah.
Dumbly, no, it's like no, this will make sense in a second. So we get out and we're trying to sneak away around the other side of town, and we run into some other dragon cultists, right? Like actual dragon cultists. We aren't dragon cultists. Fuck dragons. Meyerface can suck my dick. And there goes the monetization of this, any potential of this video. But that's a whole nother story. So we run into these cultists, right? And this head cultist who's like, "Hey, you're a grung work with dragons," and I'm like, "Oh shit, I've been racially stereotyped." But I'm also in an embarrassing situation that I'm not sure I can fight my way out of. Sure, I work with dragons. So we go to talk to this green dragon, right? It's a young punk. It's not really worth the shit. But he thinks he's hotter than shit. So he tells me, so I like offer my grung tribe, in quotation marks. It's jokes on them. I don't fucking talk to those losers anymore. They're with an ancient black dragon. If he wants those grungs, he's gonna have to fight him himself for it. Um, but he's like, hey, for your cultists to prove your worth, I need you to go fuck up a white dragon over in some ice place. And I thought it was north because that's normally where you find ice. And right? So we're like, okay, cool. So then we're leading him around. We leave because I've been lying to him this entire time because I don't want to die to a dragon again. I've died already too many times this week. I'm like on time 3 or 4, man. It's getting annoying. But never mind that.
The orcs are
So
like
we
looking around at each other and then at you and then at each other again.
and like I can't make this shit up. But like so we're going back to the cultists and I'm like, oh shit, when do I drop the charades? I see these guys in the bushes are like, okay, this is when I drop the charades. I punch the dude in the kneecaps and he dies. And I'm like, wow, buddy, what the fuck? So then I'm panicking. So I drag his body off into the bushes. I go to the other dragon cultists and I'm like, here's what he said, go have fun. Go do his job, and I guess they're doing his job. But I assumed the white dragon would probably be like, just kill them, roar a bit, be all hoity-toity like dragons are, and fuck off back to its cave. Apparently not. Son of a bitch.
No, well,
Mother.
I mean, that's kind of what happened. They're a bunch of, like, human dudes in
They were human dudes in weird masks.
stupid mess. It was already, the dragon's already, riled up, pushing the orcs out. That's why we're down here, and they kind of
Right.
look shifty at that, hanging out by the trails, doing nothing in particular. Uh,
I mean, that's fair, man. Like, look, Dragon's displaced you. You gotta find a place. The road's not the best place. Um, but, but, there's at least, and he looks around, there's at least 4 of you guys, right? And that means there's more of you guys somewhere else, right?
yeah, not right
Well, you don't,
now though.
well, not right now, but like, you know what I mean, right?
Sure.
Like, you got like a crew. You're not just 4 dudes running through the wilderness. We're 3 dudes on a mission. So we're not technically running through the wilderness. We've not been displaced by a dragon yet. Um, but
But
What if I told you? If you like, do you think you guys got? Do you guys got enough people you think you could handle a young dragon, like a green one? You
uh,
got like at least 10 of you.
the orc like actually holds up his hand and starts counting on his fingers. He go and he counts on all of his fingers twice. He goes, "Yeah, probably have more than 10."
Here, you got a map?
No.
Do we have a spare map? Oh, do you know if we have a spare map, right?
I think so.
Here, and he just goes up and pulls out a map. I don't care if it's the only map or if it's a spare map.
Okay.
And he goes over to this orc dude, like the guy who looks like he's in charge. Is like, look. So right here in this town, right,
All right. Yeah.
this is an abandoned town. There's no fucking people in it, except for a punk ass green dragon and a crotchety old druid.
Okay.
There's also, so if you could take care of a punk ass young green dragon, which we couldn't because we're 3 dudes, but you got 20 dudes. That's a lot more dudes. You could go there, build yourself a new town, and go, hey, we're as bad as motherfuckers because we got a dead dragon.
It does sound cool. But,
Right?
But we had to run from the white one. Why would we have to go fight a green one?
How big's the white one?
Not very.
I mean, you could just go kick the white one's ass too. I don't know, man. But like, you go to the white dragon, and then you're on an ice mountain, or you could have a nice tropical paradise right here on this spot. There's a volcano that keeps things hot, nice and warm year round. Trust me. If it wasn't for the fact that we were 3 dudes against a dragon, which wouldn't stand a fucking chance, I would have taken it. It would have been our base of operations. Alternatively, there's an abandoned castle full of dead people here, and it points to where Cragmaw was. There's nobody here. Well, I assume the owlbear has moved on, but there's nobody here too. So if you're looking for a new home, there's some new homes.
Okay.
All right. I'm going the fuck back to sleep. We killed an ogre once tonight. I gotta get some more sleep. You keep watching, Vol. And he just plops off into the leaves and just plops back down. I'm going back to sleep.
The orcs look the most confused you've ever seen anything have on their face. They go, alright, I guess let's go check out that castle, guys. It's, okay. It's like,
And you just hear the frog go, Castle Cragma. It's Cragma.
When did Dyer become Italian?
yeah, I was
Right.
wondering about that.
I'm sleepy.
When he's sleepy, he becomes Italian. Okay.
Forget about it.
The orcs wander off down the trail, shooting looks over their shoulders at you guys. Like, they, once they saw Valterius, they rolled to see if they were going to do anything, but then they rolled to see if they could see the ogre, and they saw the ogre dead, and you're like, okay, maybe not.
I'm going to say, they were surrounding us, and I knew exactly what would happen if they started shit.
I was too, but I was like, they started talking about a dragon, and I'm like, oh, Vault would just probably wake up Dyra, and Dyra would be on the 2 a.m. I'm on 3 hours of sleep. Why are you talking to me?
It's better than Groggle. He may have swung first, because you don't wake an old man from his fucking nap.
It's fair. Alright.
That's Groggle, but he got hit by an ogre. He needs to take a nap.
And if they had attacked and woken him up, he would have second level guiding bolted that poor motherfucker.
All
Was it
right.
needed for an orc? No.
So go ahead and roll me one more perception check, Valterius, and we'll see about getting on.
Those orcs were nicer than I thought. I thought they'd be pretty terrible, being the ones responsible for Wave Echo Cave being lost and everything. But I guess not everyone is that bad. Lost in his own musings.
Okay. Yeah, the rest of the night goes on. You hear some things in the woods, but you also hear orc voices telling them no. So you all wake up fresh and fairly, you're all healed up from the last fight that you had.
Ooh.
You're all fresh and ready to get back down the trail.
There's like, so I had a weird dream.
Yeah, what'd you dream about?
That Vault was talking to a bunch of orcs. And then I told them about how we fought the dragon, and then how about, like, Cragmaw Castle was open and they should go there, and they fucked off. Which means it was entirely a dream. Orcs wouldn't just casually do that.
No, that happened.
What did?
Yeah, last night.
So,
Oh.
wait. Did the Pink Panther shit happen too, or was that part of the dream?
I don't know about that part.
That part's the dream. There was no pink cat man telling me to go steal the crown jewels.
Okay, so you pull up through Codyberry about perhaps an hour or two before it's going to start turning dark. It's just a ruined town. It's even more ruined than Thundertree was. There's only like the vague outlines of where houses used to be. It's mostly just a really dense forest. It's being taken over by being reclaimed by nature. But there's a thick trail running through some, very dense, very dark looking woods. And you're guessing that is where you're going to find the Banshee. Because it looks like it's the only, used trail that's been still, not completely choked out by undergrowth.
That does look like the spookiest place in the area. Come on.
No.
I've been having second thoughts about this whole Banshee and ghost thing.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
I mean, if you get scared, just run back over here, and we'll catch my back up to you.
Okay.
Worst comes the worst, we just start slapping holy water on them.
Isn't all your water holy water?
Technically.
Fair. Wait. Am I partially divine because I've been sharing your water bucket?
I don't know if that works that way.
I don't either.
I wouldn't
I
know.
mean, technically you got water in your skin. Could I bless the water in your skin? I don't think that works.
Imagine if it could, though.
However, I do know some of the higher priests could summon water elementals, and then they blessed those, and that was hilarious.
That would be pretty funny.
Okay. So you follow the trail for about another hour. It's beginning to get pretty dark, but you actually find a what you can only describe as a house, but it's made out of vines and tree branches that have been bent like to form a dome. Like they're all still alive, but it just looks like somebody has bent them into shape to form a domed little house.
Druid decorating 101.
Why do druids get the coolest places to stay? Maybe I should have been a druid.
How did squirrels build all this?
But they used at least one moose. I know what a moose is.
No, it's a
What?
moose.
So you remember those deer I pointed out a while ago?
Yeah.
And you know how an ogre's a kind of bigger form of an orc, sorta?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a moose is a moose is to deer what an ogre is to an orc.
Hmm.
They
So
also can
moose-
dive. They also can dive up to 30 feet underwater. I'm surprised you've never seen one.
Well, we live on the coast.
They they swim in the ocean, buddy. I'm surprised you've never seen one.
Too warm? I don't know.
Oh, you're a tropical fish. Yeah, that would be it. They like
Not
cold water.
really, but it's warmer than around here.
So as you guys mill about the front of this house and
Talking about moose.
have this conversation, Valterius, you notice this. There's a woman appears out of nowhere. She's floating in the air. She's mostly white and see-through and glows with a soft blue light. She looks like she was an elf at one point, but right now she just looks like a ghost.
Ghost! Guys, it's a ghost! It's a ghost! I told you, a ghost!
Oh, the banshee alarm went off.
Ghost!
Like, hold on, I'm gonna write that one down real quick. Banshee alarm. Okay.
He's gonna turn and just lightly pat Voltarius's shoulder. Calm, this is the banshee.
Use your magic to send it to the other world! It's a ghost! Ghost!
No, the
No.
lizard attacks us first. Volt, calm down. This is a good one.
The banshee is floating in front of you, and she has folded her arms across her chest and looks incredibly unimpressed with all of you.
My
That's
apologies.
fair.
He has a phobia of ghosts. I learned that word from a wizard.
Drago will turn into a slight bow. Most apologies, we would have knocked, but we got kind of sidetracked.
I heard talking about moose. Very important. Can I help you? Is there a
right.
reason that you're here in front of my house arguing about moose?
I was going to ask, are you the banshee who answers questions?
I am the banshee who answers questions if I feel like it.
That is fair.
I do, yeah, no, that's fair.
Well, we hope you'll at least answer one. The nice cleric lady down in town,
Phandalin.
Phandelver asked us to seek you out for her question.
Yeah, I was going to use mine because I really don't have a whole lot of questions. I'm just here for the ride. So she was wondering, and I guess I'm wondering because I'm in her place. What was this? Hold on, it's in my notes. I wrote it down because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget. Oh, there it is. So do you know where the spell book of Bowtruckle is?
Oh, truckle.
I believe that's if I wrote this down right.
It's Bo Gentle.
Oh, Bow Gentle. Sorry.
Well, that's
My
what
hand-
that note says. Okay, I know that's just Bo Gentle, the legendary mage. Where that bitch's book at? And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yes, sorry, Bow Gentle. Bow Gentle. My handwriting is not the smoothest because they do not make hands for sticky fingers.
Hmm. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. And because you mentioned the cleric at Phandelver, you can go ahead and roll with advantage.
I'm going to give you guidance.
Please,
Never
because
mind.
Never mind.
Fuck.
yeah, and like we really just came all the way out here for her, mostly because like we helped her out, she helped us out. We're just trying to do a little good better by the world. You know what I mean?
Hmm. The banshee kind of like she still has her arms crossed, but she's tilted her head up, and she looks like she's thinking. She goes, "Oh yeah, that book. I traded that book to a necromancer by the name of Tissernoth about 100 years ago, somewhere around the city of Ironbore."
Is Cernoth? Hold on, let,
Cernoth.
let me like write this down so I don't actually forget as a player. Is Cernoth the what?
It was around the city of Ironbore like 100 years ago. It's the last time I saw it.
City of Ironbore 100 years ago. Well, that at least gives us a starting point that I can pass on to her so she can do it for her own research and try to keep it out of hands of nasty people. We've been running into a couple of folks who aren't playing quite nice. One of them turned into a bird, and I don't think he was a druid.
More than druids can turn into animals, yeah.
What?
Yeah? Do you have any other questions, or can I go back to sleep? You two over there?
Goggle nods at it and saying, if you're willing to answer questions, I'm looking for a magical reliquary of my goddess. Fuck, do I just have to say this goddamn thing's name? Istashia? Yeah. You land dwellers know her as Istashia. It was recently stolen from my village, and I believe it crossed land.
Well, I don't know if they had your relic, but I'm assuming some ne'er-do-wells, because they didn't look incredibly friendly. They passed by on their way further down the Tribord Trail. They passed by the Star Meadow Hills and out of my sight. They had a cart full of things that I'm pretty sure that they did not have legally. That's, as far as I know, they might have had your relic in there with them. They might not have. I did not see what was in the cart. But it did reek of a lot of different mixed magics. So it could have been, it could not have been.
Thank you all the same. If nothing else, we can return some items to their rightful owners.
Well, I wish you luck. Stealing a god's relic from their people is not the most intelligent thing.
No. Not at all. She's not happy. I may not be a high priest, but even I know that.
Well, then, do you have any questions over there?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
You sure, Vault? We know where the cave is, so you don't have to ask about that.
I know where the cave is. We're good.
All right.
Vault, she's a very nice banshee. You don't have to be hiding behind a bush. She can see you anyway.
I can.
Can you see me anyway?
I can see you.
Okay, that was my question. We're good.
All right.
All right.
Apologies for disturbing you. We will leave you to your rest.
All right.
Nice house, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. I made it myself. She goes back in. She parts a a curtain of moss goes back into her house, and like the area around you goes darker when she goes in there. It's like she's metaphorically turned off the light for her porch and told you to go away.
Grog will put one finger over his mouth, the universal signal of shh, and it'll just kind of motion till we move away from the house.
Oh my god, you guys.
He knows us. We're going to start talking about bullshit immediately.
We did waste like 5 minutes in front of her talking about the concept and the creature of the moose.
Exactly. Once we're far enough away, Groggle pauses and goes, I wonder if she's actually a full specter since she had to move the grasses to get into her house.
Banshees are kind of, from what I was told, they're a little more solid of ghosts. I had a lesson with the monks about the punchability of the uncorporeal. Banshees are actually fairly high up on the list of being punchable, but they can still pull some mumbo jumbo bullshit. And that was the official phrasing that I was taught.
We did get many banshees down by the shore.
There's an old wives' tale that they apparently gather around waters, so the monks were always prepared in the case that they woke up one day and the swamp monastery was literally surrounded by trees because there were just a whole bunch of water. We prepared for weird things, man. But I loved it.
Well, lizard folk are paranoid survivalists. It makes sense.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna start heading back towards Phandelver, but it's going to be turning dark pretty soon, so you're gonna have to camp right here. Get a little bit out of Coneyberry, though. You're not sure if you want to camp there.
I mean, at best, will annoy her. At worst, it could be multiple other things.
At worst, we find out that the town's in a ghost town, and it's just full of ghosts. I say this in character.
Turn and look at him.
What? We're not going back there. It's okay. It's not like I can make him any more scared. He saw her. He already screamed, "Ghost!"
Okay.
How are you doing back there, buddy? You feeling okay?
I'm alright.
Better that we're out of the town?
Yep.
Okay.
You recover fast.
Telling you, it doesn't make any sense. How can a ghost be any less ghost than another ghost? Doesn't make sense.
Alright.
I guess it's kind of like how is a skeleton and a zombie roughly the same thing.
Well, a zombie has meat on it still.
Well, yeah. But they
So
both die when you crush the head.
I mean, we would all die when we crush the head.
Yeah. But they're undead. Why does the head matter?
It's fair. It's fair.
In particular, why does it matter for a skeleton? It's not like they have a brain.
Exactly.
Like, for a zombie, I could kind of see that. You need it for the muscle motor functions. But, like, a skeleton is just bones. Why? Do you think skeletons just believe they have a brain, and because you crush the skull, they believe they die? Could you in theory... Oh, go ahead.
I've never run across a skeleton who could talk.
No, why are skeletons always like people? What if we got attacked by a pack of chicken skeletons?
I don't fuck with. We don't talk about the birds. We don't fuck with the birds.
Well, we do have some old stories of dragons when they become skeletons and move around. That's not fun for anyone.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
No.
You guys have... Okay, that actually kind of makes sense. Dragons underwater.
I mean, a Draco Lich is so fuck off powerful and nightmarish. I think everyone's heard about him.
Yeah, we had those in our books too. Or scrolls. Scrolls, I think, is what the real word for them.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll take the first watch. You all get some sleep, and then I'm gonna sleep for a long time.
All right.
Okay.
I can take morning if you like, Volt.
Okay, I'll have second watch then.
Alrighty, Dura, go ahead and roll your perception. All right.
What the fuck?
Hey, we did the luck goddess a solid.
Yep. So you hear and see absolutely nothing like violent. You hear birds chirping, night sounds of owls hooting. Other than that, there's really nothing going on tonight.
Huh. I wonder what they're doing at the monastery. Yeah, they're probably smashing their heads again to get together like they always do.
It's a mixture of a frat house and a monk.
A monk
Okay.
house.
Okay, so you have to understand what I've been mentally picturing for Daira's monk order that he found in is essentially a bit of a frat house and a bit of a monk order, but it's just the Warhammer 40k big lizard boys that can absolutely bang their heads together and do so, but just more green.
Okay.
And they looked at the little frog guy and they're like, we're taking this one with us. He is far too powerful to not be left in the swamps. So yes, they are a good chunk of frat bro and a good chunk of monk order, because why not? There were two lessons, long death and drunken master. He chose the way of the long death.
Shaw, bro, you need to chug all the kegger if you want to see one with the universe.
Okay.
A
So,
quiet night. A good night. And then I go and I wake up Vault and it's like, okay, Vault, I'm gonna go to bed now. If I talk groggy French again, just tell me to go back to bed.
All right.
I don't know what French is. That's what the bros used to say.
Oh,
Go back
yeah.
to bed.
Monk order.
Order
I
of
think
the-
you like them, Vault.
Maybe. Maybe I'll have to meet them someday.
God. God.
Oh, I'd love to see that day.
Okay.
Okay, I can go to bed.
One perception check for me, please, for your watch. All right, let's see. You might get something.
Really like that 18.
Well, she's throwing orcs and ogres at us. And sturges.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, Vault,
Hmm.
at first you
Yes.
don't hear anything. But then, you start hearing howling in the woods.
Wolves.
And it sounds like there's a lot of them, and it sounds like they're coming from both sides of the road, so you might want to wake up your friends.
Guys, get up, get up, get up! Wolves!
Alright.
Ah, fine.
Oh, great. More wolves?
If we're lucky, maybe it's the same wolves and they remember us and they won't hurt us.
I don't think luck's on our side in this situation. That's a lot of wolves.
Okay,
This
so
is a very clever printer attack.
they they all come out of the woods and begin to come closer. So you can go ahead and roll your initiatives. Let's see. Good, they rolled like shit.
Get selected. That's the wrong thing. Oh boy.
Okay, Drura, there's a bunch of them coming from this side and a bunch of them coming from the other side.
Okay, so Era, being the fastest fuck boy, runs up to this one. Once again, not picking up his weapons because that's too much. That's too much for this time of night. Come on.
That'll hit. Nice. Okay, I'll roll my con.
6 poison damage, and then just immediately goes, "All right, you look like you're in suffering and pain. Do 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 do. Hi, buddy." And then I roll my bonus attack hit.
That hits. Okay, Jesus. All right, I'll roll a con.
That one makes that one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this one has passed out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not murdering no dogs. Wolf or otherwise. It's just like, buddies. It's the middle of the fucking night.
Alrighty. Gruggle, it's your turn. One of the dogs has already passed out.
Yeah. Let's see. He will move. Since like left flank is pretty well taken care of and locked down, he'll move 2 squares out this way, and select middle bitch. He's getting the guiding bolt. Actually, no. Scratch that. He's getting a happy spiritual weapon sitting right beside him.
Okay.
I'm guessing that first does not hit.
It does not hit. It just misses.
So he just has a little spiritual weapon floating in front of him now. There.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the Holy Golf Club. And I believe that's all I can do with that. Let me just check the wording of this real quick. It's a bonus action on your turn. You can move it up to. I don't want to move it. Melee weapon. Bonus action. Okay, so it says in a bonus action I can move in a basically attack as bonus action. Does that include the turn of which the turn of which I summon it on?
I think so.
All right, then it gets to swing again, I guess. Huh. It's a weird interaction. Thanks, God.
Does not hit. Sorry.
Okay. Canon, God does not like hitting puppies.
Okay.
Alright, that's turn.
Right, so it's their turn right now. This one's gonna come over here. And it's gonna try to bite.
Nah.
This one's gonna come over here and it's gonna try to bite.
Ah, pack tactics.
Fire.
It's also a nah.
Okay. And this one, can it move around your weapon? Or
It's not an entity. It does not have a opportunity of attack or any of that nonsense unless DM's feeling weird.
definitely not.
Also no.
The puppies just want to play. They don't want to fight.
Bite.
Oh, I'm so happy about this armor I got.
Okay, that's definitely not gonna hit Bald, but this one's gonna try to bite you.
Oh.
Fucking...
It's always me.
Because you go off by yourself.
Yeah.
took care of the one, so it can't flank you. It's fine.
Fine, but it's... Oh, these guys keep on missing everybody else. Dara, you're about to get bit 23.
It's only 6 damage. You're fine.
I'm not mad about it. It's just
It's funny. Okay, so you do have to roll a DC 11.
For
Strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The dog has pounced on you, and you have been knocked prone.
You son of a bitch. Wait, does this technically count as it contacting me?
Yep. So you would have to
And
do
he's
that.
Dang. Okay.
Darua is the most gremlin little bastard. He's also got the shittiest luck.
And it's heaven or hell with him. It doesn't matter.
Okay, Valterius. There are puppies.
Oh. Bad dogs.
Okay. Yep, that one's gonna hit.
And he swings.
Alright. It's not quite down, but it looks pretty ragged right there. It's not having a good time.
Bad dog.
Okay, Dura. You've been knocked prone, but you can get up with half your movement speed.
Okay, I get up and I'm like, buddy, listen. Bad dog.
Does not quite hit.
Oops on the nose, like, no, bad dog.
That one hits.
That first punch just does not like connecting.
The first one was really just a boop on the snoot. No. Bad doge.
Knocked out. Has little cartoon frogs going around its head.
Okay, so if I have my movement speed, I only get about 25.
25.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to start moving this way, 25, because he's got 3 on him. Vault's got his situation pretty down pat.
Fine.
Fine.
You have 3 wolves.
3 against 1, an even fight.
There are 3 wolves fighting. They're not inside your head. They're fighting you. Roll for initiative.
God damn meme.
Physically.
So I figured out what was weird about spiritual weapon. It's not an action to cast; it's a bonus action. So yeah, it's only one.
Oh, okay.
That was the weird thing that wasn't adding right in my head. Anyways, that does mean I can cast and then bonus action whatever. So I'm going to cast Hand of Radiance. Everything within 5 feet of me has to make a DC 14 con check or take 5 radiant damage.
1 con, 2 con.
That's a no. That's a no.
3 con.
That's a fucker.
That's a fucker. So that one was this one down here.
Well, I know who the spiritual weapon's going after.
Okay, so you want me to move that over here for him to...
Yes, please. Yes, please. I would like to try to bonk the boy who avoided damage. Ooh-ha. There we go.
That hits.
Bonk. 8.
Okay. You bonked him.
Like I said, I'm fine. I'm not surrounded by them. They're the idiots surrounding me.
You have just been waiting to use that Hand of Radiance, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I actually just picked it up. I just picked it up because Groggle has a habit of getting flanked by people. Anyways, end turn.
Okay, it's the Wolfie's turn. So this Wolfie's gonna go first. He's gonna try to bite you again.
19 hits.
No, it's this Wolfie over here with Valterius.
Yeah, that hits.
The 13 won't hit you.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have advantage because he doesn't have any friends.
Okay, I see. Yep.
I'm sorry, I got there faster than they could.
Oh, such dice, doggy.
Alright, so the top one's gonna try to bite you, Groggle.
No, actually.
Okay. The one to your front's gonna try to bite you.
Yeah, he hits with the 21.
Bite. Okay, and
Ow.
a strength saving throw.
Sure, give me a second. Fuck, Groggle.
You have been knocked prone.
Okay.
And the
Oh,
last one,
I need to do it. Yeah.
the last one's gonna try to bite you again. Miss.
I need to do a con check to see if my weapon vanishes or not. I mean, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I think it's just a DC 10. Oh, thank God. I
Yeah.
kind of like that thing.
Yeah, you're good. Alright, so that's their turn. They have knocked Groggle to the ground, but he seems to be alright, Valterius, so you wanna try to take out this wolf?
Yep.
You gonna knock him out, or you gonna try to kill him?
Knock him out.
Alright. Oop, that one misses, actually.
Ah. Okay, so we're trading a couple blows. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Is there anything else you can do on your turn?
Uh,
Like a bonus action or anything?
Could action surge if you felt like it.
yeah, let's action surge.
Yeah, you would get it back, so.
Yeah, we're going to have a rest after this.
Just gonna swing again.
That one hits.
Heal.
Yep.
Bonk.
He bonk him and he gets slumps to the ground. He's still alive, but you know, he's out.
Right to horny jail.
Bad dog. Alright, Dura.
Yes. My movement speed no longer hindered by simple things as being pounced on by a wolfie. Runs up. Hey, yeah, bad boy.
That one will hit.
Cool, that's 6. Do I need to roll the poison, or is that one
No, he
conked out?
conked out from Dura. Dura handed
20.
him, so
25, 30,
or Groggle did.
and yes, Groggle did. And then I do another bonk,
You bonk him.
and another bonk.
Okay, that one's still up, so you're gonna have to roll your poison for that one.
I'm gonna have to roll the poison for that one.
Okay, now it passes out.
Alright, got you back, Groggle.
Does a thumbs up as the spiritual weapon reels back in the background.
That one hits.
It's not even looking at it, just bonk.
Oh, Jesus. That wolf
He's
is
not-
definitely out. Are you trying to knock him out?
Yes, he's trying to knock it out. You don't try and kill animals if you can avoid it. Or if
Okay.
you're not hungry.
So, all of the wolves are out. And
Good.
you guys have survived a wolf attack. Good job.
Fairly well.
Woo!
Right. Goggle's gonna start picking up the wolves and putting them like under a shrub so they have a nice place to sleep off their beating.
Okay, so, like over here.
Yeah. He's gonna he's gonna pile his meat rations on the ground beside them so when they wake up they have snacks.
Alright. You gonna make camp a little farther away, or are you just gonna move?
Yeah. A little further away. Why tempt them?
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
It's why tempt them. That's all.
Okay. So you move just a little bit more in in your wagon, and you can set up camp again.
Mhm.
Okay, so the last watch was you, Groggle.
Okay. Hoo-ha. With, yeah, I'm gonna throw guidance on that, even if it may not be the best. It's at least over 10.
Okay. You hear rustling in the bushes, but you don't see anything coming, like, actually into your camp. Like, you can hear them stopping at the edge of the trail, deciding that you're not worth it, and going back into the woods.
He's going to assume it's the wolves checking up on them to see if they could get him again.
Yeah.
He's not sure about that, but that makes sense in his brain.
Whatever it is, decided, no, not tonight, and went off.
Yeah.
So you get a good, all of you get a good full night's rest. You're mostly healed. And when the sun wakes up, you can all get another move on down back to Phandelver.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Yep. Your travels are not interrupted again. You get to Phandelver pretty easily without having to stop again, but it is night when you arrive.
Okay. Like, how deep into the night is it?
Like it's just started. Like,
Alright.
it's dark enough where most of the houses are, they've gone to sleep, but the inn is still open, so you can go in and get into your beds. Most people are just going home from dinner if they're still in the tavern or.
Okay.
You pushed
We
it a
can
little bit.
spend yeah. We can spend a night in a nice establishment for a change.
I would like a comfortable barrel.
We've been on the road a lot. It'd be nice to not have to spend the night watching. Night watches were eventful.
I agree. The wilds were quite active.
That's the most active the road's been their entire time together.
Maybe there's a connection between taking out the goblins.
I don't know about that.
Well, there was a lot of goblins, and we cleared out 2 fairly large encampments.
Fair enough.
And if nature has taught me anything, anytime you open up a niche, 8 more pop up, and it's usually not a good day. You never know what's going to pop up. Like the damn carnivorous razor-shelled clams. Those things are a nightmare.
That doesn't sound good at all.
It's like a living bear trap that hates you specifically.
What did you ever do to it?
I don't know. They just really like the taste of feet and hands.
Jerks.
Weird. That's weird. I don't think fish hands would taste good.
Just shrugs at that. I imagine it just tastes like fish. I've never eaten one of my own.
I mean, like, do you
I've
eat
had
the
fish
fins off of
before.
other fish?
Of course. We hunt fish.
Back again. Alright.
Huh.
We heard about this thing called buffalo wings, and we sauteed some fish fins up and called them walleye wings. This is a real thing, by the way.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm not surprised. I'm a little disappointed, but I'm not surprised.
Okay, so does anybody mind like a shorter session this week? Because my sister just texted me and asked me to go watch the dog, and this is a pretty good stopping point.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Finish
point,
the
really.
side while we finished everything up to the epilogue of the side quest, or the like returning thing side quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
If you hit
can.
the side quest, then we'll probably hit the cavern, which we probably have only gotten halfway in, honestly.
Yeah, do you want to go to the cavern tonight, or do you want to just call it here? Because I can
I
go.
I
think
would
we
like
can
I would
hear
like to deliver the information first. The nice
Okay.
lady cleric.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
once
Don't
once dawn rises, you can go up and talk to that.
just start pounding on the door. 2 feet tall, like a 3-year-old, just pounding on the door.
She answers and she looks, briefly irritated, but then she sees who it is and her face brightens up and goes, "Oh, hello! You're awful
Hi.
early today."
Yes. Shoves the notebook in her face with the information. Here you go.
Oh, you went and asked her? Oh. I would have
She
thought
was
you
a
would.
little. She was a little grumpy.
Yeah,
She was a ghost.
she's a little grumpy, yes. And she's not quite a ghost, but she's also not it's also not entirely incorrect, but
We're working on it.
nice, all things considered.
well, thank you for going. I would have thought you would have already gone to your wave echo cave over there.
Oh, has that gotten around that we know where it is?
It has.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, we had a little time.
I mean, to be completely honest, we weren't paid to go make sure they were alive. We're just paid to go make sure they're safe. We can keep a dead body safe pretty easy.
I believe that's not in the spirit of the contract.
I was
it's a
told
little
once
messed
that
up.
the spirit of the contract be damned. It's all about the fine print. But I heard that from like an elf. No, not an elf. No, it wasn't an elf. Oh, I heard it from a halfling. And I was told that halflings sometimes are cheating bastards. But I was also told that by a drunk man. So.
Oh, that's an awful meta take on halflings right there.
Yes, because my boy is nothing but a gremlin who's never met a halfling. Well, that's not true. We've met a halfling once.
Yeah, and she was nice to you.
And she was nice. Never mind. I rescind my statement. I am still groggy from being hit from having to fight some wolves.
Well, thank you again for this information. This is actually exactly what I was looking for. At least now I have a starting point to go from.
That's good to hear. It sounds like you're doing very good work.
I'd like to think so. It's important work. Not very many people actually tell me that it's I'm doing good, so it's nice to hear. Thank you.
Hey, not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Now we should go find our friends.
Yeah, we should get to that.
here, before you go, here, and she reaches into a pouch on her side, and she grabs out. Let me see, where's the actual thing on that fucking? She gives you something, but I have to figure out what that is.
Ah, yes, the loot table.
Oh, we haven't spent time to figure out what my magic stick is yet.
Oh, we didn't.
And she gives you a silver diadem. It's like a crown. And she says, "Here, for your trouble. I don't have any actual gold pieces on me, but you could probably exchange this for some."
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. It would be about 300 gold pieces if you
Fuck.
fence that.
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Okay. So, do you want to head out to the cave and end there, or do you want to stay in town and go on from there at the next session?
Do you guys want to like shop for weapons or anything before we go, or you think you're
No, I
good?
got my magic stick. I'm good.
I think we're all right weapon-wise.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So you head off to the cave after Grumgun gives you the directions and asks you to be on the lookout for his brothers. You know, see if they actually are in trouble or not. He's guessing they are because if they weren't, they would have come to town sometime.
Oh, there we go.
You eventually
That's just
You eventually find the small opening that they have mined into the tunnel that opened into Wave Echo Cave. So you would plop yourselves right down in here. And just so you know, all of these squares they're 5 feet.
This be a big bitch.
I can go this far in 6 seconds. Means I can get here in like 10 minutes.
I'm here. I'm finally here.
We can let Vault take front position since this is his dream.
Oh yeah, no, this is entirely Vault scene. I'm just here to make sure nobody hurts him.
Yeah. We'll put the small frog between the 2 big guys.
Here. Finally.
Okay, so you walk into the cave. So keep walking down this tunnel, and eventually it opens up into a natural cavern. Oh, don't reveal that. Okay. And as you walk up there, Voltarius, you stumble across what looks like an old campsite. It's been broken. All the tents have been slashed, and there's blood coating the ground. It's old blood. And over here, right here, is the body of a dwarf.
It had been 2 months since anyone heard from him.
Yeah, so
That's-
it's been laying here for a while, and it looks like it is indeed one of his brothers that has been unfortunately left here to rot. It looks like they were followed directly into Wave Echo Cave by, this spider person. And that's where we're going to leave off for the night, because you just found a dead body, and you know that it's probably because the black spider is here in the cave already.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Anyways, that was a fun